This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. So I just started playing Relic Odyssey, and it is one of those titles that sort of came my way and caught my eye. I was actually emailed by the developers to potentially try out their game. It looked pretty good, and I'm like, why not? Let's see what this is about. Some of the best indies I've played are some that I don't even know about, and after spending some time with Relic, I can say that I like what they have here. It might have some jank here and there, especially with some of the line delivery, some of the visuals as well, and even seeing enemies clipping through the environment. But at its core, it brings the fun. These are some things that I hope get worked on through its early access period, but it honestly nails exploration, upgrading, and collecting. Relic's fun, even within its early access phase. So from my brief time with the game, you have a main story that you're going to be following. There's upgrades, plenty of materials to unlock and collect, as well all of that feeding into it. The combat is all centered around first-person shooting. The shooting is decent to weak in some areas. The guns need more feedback and stronger sounds to effectively convey the power of firing these weapons. Something else I really liked is that you earn a set of gloves that will allow you to suck up materials really fast, and this animation never gets old. Plus you can also grab enemies, and I think objects, and fling them at other enemies. This I really liked with how it's both a tool and a weapon. You get a cool vehicle, and that is a rig where it allows you to get into other places within the environment, along with also digging into the ground at set points. It is here where you'll find dungeons to explore to defeat enemies, bosses, and even earn more upgrades. From what I understand, this is where some of the procedural generation comes in. I like all of this stuff, and while I think the combat needs some beefing up, the exploration, upgrading, and gathering all create this addictive loop that kept me wanting to keep playing it. I think this game is only going to get better as they keep working on it and responding to feedback. There's a bunch of stuff here that I really like, and this ranks as one of those indies that might not be the most visually interesting, but it really sucks you in with all of its systems and gameplay. Even at first I was taken aback by some of the voice acting, because at times I didn't even know if the performances were just stiff or actually if they were being delivered by AI. Your robot buddy is pretty likable though, and honestly my biggest flaw with the game is I think that the guns generally need beefier and more punchy sound effects. There needs to be impact to the feel when firing them, along with how they sound. They are missing something, and this is something that I think can be toyed around with during their early access period. But like I said, this team really has something here, and it is currently fun to play within its current state. It's the type of game that slowly grows on you, and it's worth it. The exploration, collecting supplies, and upgrading all keeps things engaging and oddly enough very addictive at times. I do think combat and shooting need some improvements, and that is where early access can be really great for a title. A good developer will listen to their community and figure out the best ways to improve their game based on the feedback they are given. Based on what I have seen so far, these developers seem like the kind that are genuine and want to build and foster that community. It looks like the game is estimated to leave its early access in late summer, and I wish this group the very best of luck at improving and bettering their title. I like it, and I would recommend you keep an eye on this one. Have you played or heard of Relic Odyssey? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in being notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and bell. And if you would like to support the channel and get early access to content, please check out my Patreon. All of the links will be at the end of this video and within the description. And thank you very much for watching.